Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to another Emblem Review channel. Today's video, I'm actually going to be trying out a new segment in the video for my channel, which is going to be vlogging. So the reason why I wanted to start vlogging most of my day-to-day experiences is because I've been getting a lot of packages in the mail, whether it's from Goodwill, GameStop, and a bunch of other places that I'm buying stuff online. And honestly, it's just one of those things. I'd rather just be able to share that experience with you guys instead of just holding on all of these packages and doing one video of that a week. I'm going to try to do it at everyday basis. That way also I get some more videos made out, especially with my YouTube channel coming out, hopefully in the next month or so. I'm just waiting on for some stuff to come into the mail and get that taken care of. So yeah, how it's going to be affecting the rest of my channel though, it's really not. It's going to just be me, doing one at least every day. I'm going to try to at least do a maximum of three vlogs a week. The reason why is because I don't get packages. I don't get a lot of games every single day. And it's going to be, a couple days I'm going to want to take off just because simple fact I want to rest from especially work and everything. So yeah, it's not going to affect my Game Hunters video. My Game Hunters videos are still going to be specifically me going to yard sales, garage sales, game stores and conventions and everything like that. The vlog is just basically everything else that I'm getting off camera. That way it makes it a little bit easier so I'm not having to do a bunch of off camera big section videos. Meaning, not saving all my packages, but rather than I can just add them to my game collection and go on from there. So yeah, and before I go into the package that I actually got in today, you guys, I actually just added in all the games recently that I got into my sheet that my log that I keep of all my games, and I decided I actually wanted to count and see how many games I had, and I finally did hit my mark. I actually hit over 500 games not that long ago, you guys. I am now at 528, not including the stuff that I got coming in this week. So to be able to have that many games, it's pretty awesome. I've never owned, ever since growing up as a kid, until I started collecting, I never owned more than maybe 50 games, 50 to 60. So to go from 50 to 60 to jumping to 528 is really amazing. I'm super excited, and I will be doing favorite parts of my game room. I haven't decided when I want to film that yet, just because simple fact, I'm trying to make a bunch of videos right now. I have a bunch of stuff going in the process, so it's gonna definitely be coming out. I'm gonna be in the works of it, so be on the lookout for that. So yeah, let's get into today's package. I actually just got this, so I know what I got. A lot of the stuff that I'm gonna be getting this week is, I ordered online, so I know what I'm gonna be getting. This is one that I got from Goodwill, and like I said in one of my previous videos, I'm going to try to stay off Goodwill for a while, you guys. The reason, like I said, was because, I'm getting good deals in the games. It's the shipping and handling, and then that's just killing me. Perfect example is, I can buy a $10 game that I can't find in a game store, and then I buy it, I get it off Goodwill, and basically when I get to the process of processing, shipping, and handling, I'm paying almost the exact same amount, so I'm paying double for a game than what it's actually worth. And it can be a benefit, and it can also be, it can be a pain, because simple fact, it could be a very common game that I don't have, that I just haven't looked for at other game stores that I'll be able to find. But it could also be a benefit because it might be a very uncommon game that I'm just not able to find. Perfect example of one of the reasons why I like Goodwill was because they actually had one of the rarest NES games on there, and that was Flintstones Dinosaur Peak. I'm trying to remember the full title, but yeah, they had it on there, and it sold with like another bundle of 3 games, and it was like $600 altogether. So, and that game is about $600, so it's definitely amazing, and I enjoy it. But yeah, so that's one of the benefits why I like Goodwill, is because I can get a lot of uncommon stuff, or I can get a bunch of box N64, Super Nintendo and stuff there that I just won't be able to find at other game stores. So yeah, let's get into the package that I got in today. Where's my keys? So I'm actually pretty excited because some of these were actually game titles that I really wanted to add to my collection. Two in actually particular. One was actually one that I opened up a couple of days ago. I just didn't want to post it yet because I was waiting for the right moment, so I figured I'd show you guys that as well. But that won't be until the end of the day. So yeah, and I've been, Goodwill, they package their stuff in the weirdest ways. There's sometimes I just get a bunch of bubble wrap, I get that popcorn, and for some reason I get cut up cardboard sometimes too. It's just weird. So let's see. I know one of these games, a couple of these games I was actually really wanting, and I'll go over the reasons why. If I can get this thing open. There we go. So I think I paid completely for this entire thing was like $40. So it's not a bad deal once I go over it. So the first game that they have on top is actually one of the games that I really wanted. I had the chance to buy this a while back ago at CD Game Exchange, the one that I go to in Gresham, and that's Final Fantasy II. They had Final Fantasy II and Final Fantasy III. I liked 3 better than 2, so I went and got that one instead when I probably should have got both of them because they had it for $20 there, and I picked up Final Fantasy III for like 30 as well. So I haven't seen it since, but yeah, I really wanted to add this. Now I have, I think that's it. 2 and 3 are the only ones on the Super Nintendo for the American version. I don't think 4 is on there. I'll have to look that up later. So yeah, I bought that one individually. That was originally $20 for Shop Goodwill, and the shipping was going to be $10. But because I bought this one as well, I think I spent $15 or something like that. They actually, if you get lucky, you can actually combine your packages together, so you save money on the shipping and handling. So I was lucky I was able to save more money on this. Yeah, so the next game that I picked up was actually Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, Eye of the Beholder. Yeah, it's actually a Dungeons and Dragons game. It's an RPG. I've looked it up. I've never owned it. I've never played it. It definitely looks interesting. And it's Dungeons and Dragons. I love playing that game, the board game. So, I am actually excited to play that and add that to my collection. I also went and got Gradius 3, another game that I haven't played yet. So I'm definitely want to try that out. This one is actually one that I grew up playing as a kid a lot with my brothers, and that's going to be F-Zero. I've been trying to get this game for about 3 months, so to be able to add this to my collection is really awesome. So it's fun. I'm getting close to having all the games that I had growing up as a kid. Those are the ones that I'm really pushing to look for. And it's hard to remember all the ones that I had growing up, especially since there was a lot of times that we just bought games and then traded them like a month or 2 later just because, simple fact, we wanted a different game. So I was actually really excited to be able to have this and add it to my collection. It definitely makes my Super Nintendo collection a lot better because I really haven't been looking for a lot of Super Nintendo games. So yeah, I was able to get these 4 games, and then another thing that I actually got in the mail is actually a Game Genie. I haven't decided if I want to keep this yet or not. So if you guys don't know, the Game Genie is actually for the Super Nintendo, and what it was basically a third-party company, a bunch of third-party companies that wanted to make. Sorry about that, you guys. I actually just had someone give me a call that I had to take real quick. So yeah, going back to the Game Genie. So what it was is actually a bunch of third-party company. It was a third-party company that wanted to make games for the Super Nintendo, but they wanted to make them cheaper. So what they did was they actually, the carts were completely different. So what you would do is you would insert this into the Super Nintendo, and then you would insert the game right in through here. I don't know if you guys can see it. So you were able to buy different, like they were different form kind of games. I really haven't seen a lot of Genie games on there. They only came out with like, I want to say 20 to 30 games. It was one of those things that, you know, the games for Super Nintendo, they're going for $60 for a regular Super Nintendo. So you were spending $60 for this, and then the games that went hooked up in this, you were spending $20. So it was a great way to make money, but at the same time, you know, it was just, it didn't really hit off. I'm not sure the reasons why it didn't hit off, probably just because if it looked weird, people didn't really like it. They'd rather just spend the extra money for these. I don't know. But yeah, I'm still debating it. I mean, I'm a collector. I like collecting random stuff, so I more than likely will keep this, but I haven't decided yet. If you guys think I should keep it, let me know in the comments. More than likely I will keep, because I don't see these a lot, and I don't know the value of it. So yeah, that's one of the things that I got actually in today for the package. The last item that I got a couple days ago is a game that I've been wanting for a couple weeks for the Super Nintendo, and yeah, it's actually kind of weird. I've actually got nothing but Super Nintendo stuff in today. It's not like me to get nothing but like Super Nintendo. But yeah, this game I was on the look for at Portland Retro, but I wasn't able to find it cheap. And I didn't get this cheap either on Goodwill. I actually paid probably a little bit more than what it's actually worth, including with the shipping and handling. But it's definitely a game that I've been wanting to play. It's a game that I've been really looking forward to playing and wanting in my collection, and that's going to be Chrono Trigger. Yeah, it's RPGs on the Super Nintendo are just, they're super expensive. They're super rare. They're hard to find, and they're not cheap, you guys. I mean, Chrono Trigger on price charting is going on average about $80 to $100. Final Fantasy 2 is, you know, going for about $20 to $30. So, I mean, it's not, in comparison, you know, this is a fun game. I've heard great reviews. I've never played it, but it's made by Squaresoft, which if you guys didn't know, Squaresoft eventually becomes Square Enix, and Square Enix makes a lot of great RPG games that I've enjoyed playing as a kid. And I actually still enjoy playing now. So I'm finally excited to add this to my collection. I've been on the lookout for this thing for a while. So to be able to have this in my hands and have it and be able to add it to my collection is definitely awesome. But yeah, so that's going to be everything for today's vlog video. This will probably end up posting up tomorrow, and that's basically how it's going to be. It's going to be the vlogs that I do. This will be posted tomorrow. Tomorrow's video will be posted the next day, and so on and so forth. So there'll be that day gap, but there also might be days that I just don't post at all, just because of work and everything like that, or depending on what's going on. So yeah, so if you guys like the idea for the vlog, it's not going to just be me in my room the entire time opening packages. Sometimes when I go to game stores, just because I want to pick up something, like Friday, I got Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. I'll probably do a vlog video section on that, as well as the packages I'll be getting that day. So if you guys like the idea, let me know. I want to, you know, try to find different ways to keep adding more videos, so you guys have more different ways to enjoy my channel. So yeah, just want to say thank you guys. Be sure to drop a like and drop a comment. And I will see you guys tomorrow for tomorrow's vlog. Have a great day, everyone.